So, hello everyone. Today I have a study case about how to solve a civil engineering problem using ArcGIS. So, I just asked by my friend to calculate the cut and fill in a certain project, and I use ArcGIS as a method, as a tool to solve this kind of problem. Uh, it is actually a very effective way to do this because we only need for about 5 minutes. The first thing you have to make sure is you have the database. Here is the database, and this is the coordinate. This is in Indonesian. So this is the coordinate. This information is actually given by my friend, and I need to simplify this to make sure that this data can be read by the ArcGIS. So based on this data, the data I need to input in the GIS is only the easting, northing, and the elevation. So first of all, I need to simplify this one to be this one. Uh, this is actually the simplification. We put all of the title in the first row because the first row will be read as the field name in the ArcGIS. After make sure that all the data is ready, you have to save it in CSV. This is still Excel product. The thing that you have to do is to click File, Save As, and choose the directory. Here I choose the CSV MSDOS because I've saved it before, so I don't need to save it again. Just close it, and this is actually the result. We have the Microsoft Excel comma separated value or CSV. This is actually the initial elevation. If we have a cut and fill, we should have initial and proposed elevation. This is the initial elevation, and second we have to prepare the goal elevation, and this is the goal elevation. The goal elevation will be 0, and the initial elevation was -1, -1.2, -3, etc. Having finished all of the database, we can start our ArcGIS. So the thing that we have to do is add the data first. We need to add both the data, the initial one, and the proposed, the goal elevation, and we can click add. And here is the data. We input the CS we want. If we want to plot it in this wide zone, we have to right click on the name of coordinate itself and click the display XY data. The X field is easting, the Y field is northing, and the Z field is elevation. Z is that. And for the coordinate system, here we use the project date and the UTM and WGS 1984. Here we have northern and southern to make sure whether your area is northern or southern. You can check it through this website because we live in Indonesia, so we just search it in Google image UTM Indonesia, and we can see the UTM classification here because the location is about here, so we use the 40x zone. Here we use the 40x zone. Click OK, then click OK, hit OK, and here is the result. We need to do the same thing with the goal elevation. Because it's already right, the coordinate system, we just hit OK. Okay, so it's all ready. The second thing that we have to do is making interpolation, because here we just have the sample of elevation. We don't know the whole elevation of this area, so we need interpolation. There are a lot of interpolation like rigging, spline, etc. But in this case, we use IDW. We can use the art toolbox or search. You just click it, then the input feature will be the initial coordinate. The set value will be set, and we choose a directory to save it. I just keep it default, then hit OK. So here's the results. We need to do the same thing with the proposed elevation. I mean the zero elevation. I just make it default. Hit OK. And this is the result. Because the elevation are the same, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0, so it looks like this. After that, we can click cut fill. Here, we just hit the cut fill menu and input the raster surface before. So it would be fit 7 and it would be fit 8. It means that it's the zero elevation, and this one is the initial elevation. I just the directory will be default. It is, you can change your directory, but I just keep it default. Then hit OK. And here is the result. Net gain mean fill unchanged, and net loss mean cut. And because the initial elevation were all of them are under zero elevation, so all of the part of this area is filled. There's nothing to be unchanged, or there's no net loss. So the result will be like this. If you want to count the area or the volume of the cut and fill, you can right click here and see the attribute table, and here is the result. This is the area and this is the volume. Thank you.